Okay, welcome back, Math 20-3s. This is our third lesson in graphical representations, and today we're going to be looking at circle graphs. Okay, circle graphs. So this is a pretty popular type of graph or type of visual representation. It's used to show how a whole or a total amount is divided into different sections, and it often shows the percent of these different sections as part of 100. So here you can see this example. It says recommended diet. It has fruit, protein, vegetables, and all those other parts of a diet, and the percents that it shows in the wheel or circle graph below. Not too difficult to read. It pretty much just shows you with colors. So we can see vegetables here in yellow is about 18%, dairy 15%. We see the protein here is 23%. It's pretty easy to read, which is one of the big benefits to a circle graph. And it makes it easy to compare which are the biggest sections and which are the small sections. So again, really easy to read, but how do you make a circle graph? So first you determine the total or the whole amount, what's going to be the whole circle, and then you're going to find the percent of each category. Then when you find the percent, you're going to take that percent and multiply it by 360 to determine the degree that you would need to be drawing that section of the graph. So I'm going to give an example. Let's say we are looking at how your day is split up, and I put it into quite a few parts here. So say we have 8 hours of sleeping, 3 hours of food to make it and eat it, 8 hours of school, 1 hour of like video chat with friends or something, because I know we're kind of stuck at home now, 1 hour of reading, 1 hour of exercise, and maybe you played 2 hours of video games. That all comes together to make 24 hours. So to calculate the percent, we need to see that number of hours out of 24. So I've calculated that here. We can see 8 out of 24 is 33.3%, and all the other percents calculated. Now, next we need to determine what portion of 360 degrees or a full circle that would be. So we take the percentage, turn it back into a decimal. So like for 33.3% would be 0.333%, 12.5% would be 0.125. So you're just dividing by 100 to turn that back into a decimal. And we can see those numbers there, and we multiply by 360, and I'm getting those values for an angle. So then we would get our circle, we draw our circle or use a protractor like this, and this shows all the angles going around in this direction from 0 to 360 degrees. So now I just need to kind of draw lines or shade in parts that fit those angles there for those different categories. So the first one's 120. So I shade it up there from 0 to 120. Then I'm going to add 45. So I add a 40 and then kind of a half of a line there because each one is 10 degrees. Then I add another 120. I'm going to put it over there. Then I'm going to draw a 15, which is really small, another 15, and that leaves us with 30 for the last one, and that's how we're going to make a pie chart. And then you just color code what those sections mean. So I put here with the like sleeping for the orange, the school in the blue, the red for the video games, the black is the reading, and you can kind of read that description or that legend below. So that's all we have for this lesson, talking about circle graphs. So make sure you try the practice questions, ask me any questions you have in the live time, and I'll see you in the next video.